Hey love bugs, it's Dr. Ashley Greer. I just have time for a really quick video today because I have a lot going on and I am so blessed to have so much going on. I want to talk to you today about riding that momentum. When you are in that high vibrational space, when you are in that space of expansion, when you are in that space of creative flow, when you are in that space of so many divine ideas coming through you, ride that momentum. Keep going with it. Allow yourself space for it all to come through. Allow yourself space to invite more clients and to work with you. Allow yourself space to talk about it, to acknowledge your greatness, to own it, girlfriend. Ride the momentum when you're feeling on top of the world, because that momentum can double in size. It's like, I was talking to a good friend last week about how a lot of times when we're manifesting and we get really in the zone, and maybe even this time in our lives right now, this time in our society, this time in our galaxy, that, things are speeding up at this incremental rate, where it's almost like, it takes half the time to manifest something as it did before, and then half the time as it did before then, and then half the time to do that. Whether that's money or whether that's an idea or whether that's a partner or whether that is a new car or whatever it is you're trying to create. It's not even manifesting. What I'm talking about is when you ride the momentum and when you continue on with this positive, high vibe feeling when you're in that zone, to continue when you are there, because this is the place where that divine is just going to be pouring through you. It's going to be pouring into your blog posts. It's going to be pouring into your videos. Like, you could probably feel I'm ridiculously off the chart high vibe today because I had my Bodacious Money Mindset group call. I have three different money mindset, money mapping calls today. I am just on fire for my life and for my business, and I feel so lucky to be alive. And when I am in that space, I know that I have to make a commitment to stay in that space and make a commitment to continue on and to continue with my vision, because that is when I can see most clearly. That is when the divine is speaking most clearly through me. That is when I am getting the clearest messages. That is when my intuition is most on point. That is when I am most connected to other people and to the love in my heart, is when I am in this incredible momentum in my business and my personal life and all of this. And what's even better is I started the day out with a nightmare. With a terrible nightmare. I wrote this whole long thing about this nightmare when I woke up, but I was not about to let that set the tone for my day, and I did the work to get out of that vibration, to get out of that zone of whatever that nightmare was trying to tell me, and to enter into the potential of today. And thank goodness I did, and thank goodness I have the mindset that is on point, that can create this kind of shift, and that can create this kind of epic expansion, and coming up with ideas, and coming up with things that I have to tell people and all of this stuff. You have to ride the momentum when you're in this space. When you are in this space, don't get, I think some people feel like they only have so much energy to go around, and if they have all of this momentum, that they're supposed to sort of rein it in and sort of like constrain it and sort of like hold it back because, well, what if I don't have it, when I need it? It's like, well, what if we assume it's going to be there when we need it, and we just ride the hell out of the energy and the momentum when it's here, when it's presenting itself to us, because the divine gives us these moments when we feel so aligned and so on point and so filled with spirit for a reason, and it's to share it with other people, and it's to bring that energy into the world, and it's to inspire others to go out there and grab life by the horns and to say, this is my time, I am on fire, I am the shizzle, and I'm going to go live my greatness, I'm going to go speak my message, I am going to go impact millions of lives, because I'm that awesome. The divine speaks through me, and wow, am I on fire. I hope you're feeling on fire too. I've got a couple comments I just want to read. Needed this message? Yes! I'm so glad it came at the perfect time for you, Bex. Heck yes. Amberly, in this space with me too? Yes. Worked some great stuff this week and for the last freaking 2 months. Look at that girl go. And yes, this girl's on fire, like that Alicia Keys song. I love that song. So ride your fire, ride your light, allow it to shine as brightly as the sun, because you are as bright as the sun. The only thing that separates you is is these layers. They're almost like membranes inside of you that separate this channel of the divine. And when you're in this divine flow, pour it out. Pour it out. Pour it over everyone. Pepper that stuff in every little dish that you're cooking in the world. And go cook up some genius. Because that's what you're here for. All right. I love you. I gotta run. I got so much stuff to do because my life is awesome. I love it. All right. Talk to you guys soon. And I just offered a special for the money mapping session, which is part of the gold and diamond level of the money mindset course, which maybe the Bodacious money mindset course, which maybe you missed out on. It's this fabulous, amazing course that is creating epic shifts just in the first couple weeks. And I just created a special offer just for that session because in 45 minutes, I've helped at least 4 people map out their whole business because this is the kind of energy I bring to my work. This is the kind of energy I bring to my clients. I've helped them map out their whole business and their fortunes. And it's just been incredible. The shifts that have happened in 45 minutes time. People are suddenly realizing that they can have the business of their dreams. So people are suddenly realizing they can have the wealth that they so truly desire without having to sacrifice their integrity, without having to sacrifice their heart and their soul, because that is not true wealth. That actually comes from a concept of lack. Lackaroony. You don't have to sacrifice anything. The only thing you have to do is be in the divine flow and ride that momentum, girlfriend. All right, I will talk to you soon. There's a post right before this in my stream about that offer. And maybe I'll post the link in the comments just so you guys can access it since I'm talking about it. I love you. Can't wait to hear from you. Bye.